I'm curious to know what your thoughts are on that. Do you think I should do it? Do you think I should leave it stock? Let me know in the comments down below. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I have a few updates today. The first one is very exciting because I will be taking my Viper Acr-E to the track very soon. It is about a month away. I know that doesn't seem very soon to most, but to me it is. I've been counting down the days for this specific track day that I know I want to take it for the first time ever and then just drive it and experience it. Now the reason it's kind of far away is a few things. So the first thing is that I really wanted to take it to this specific track because this one, at least it's local to me and it's one of the best tracks that I feel this car would do good in. And the second thing is that I've already learned my lesson with the Shelby and with the Camaro with protecting the paint. I am not going to just take the car like this and ruin the paint like I did with the other cars when I started tracking. So I will be getting PPF on my Viper. That will be done in the next few days. So that is one thing that I was like, you know what? I am not going to take my car to the track without protecting the paint. So today we're going to be working on the Viper. We're going to be doing an oil change. So this is kind of like prepping it for the track. But not only that, because I don't know if I mentioned to you guys that the last time that this car had an oil change was probably like, I don't know, maybe like a year ago or so. It was done by the previous owner, but once he did the oil change, he really didn't do much with the car. It pretty much just sat there. So it was about a year ago. So today we're just going to do an oil change just to take care of that. And another thing that I actually forgot to show you when I was showing you the car and the engine is that this car already has a catch can installed. I'm very happy to see that. I was actually very happy to see that when I was checking out the car the first time when I was looking to purchase it, because I'm like, you know what, that was something I was going to do because I've installed a catch can with all of my cars, and I'm just happy to see that, you know what, this previous owner, he thought smart and he installed a catch can. So that's one less thing that I have to do to this car. So like you guys saw in my last Shelby video, so I dressed up the engine, kind of sort of, still has a few things missing. I did find the other harness that I had in my garage, so I already installed that. So the next video is going to be another Shelby engine video. I was waiting on parts, but Ford shipped them. I have them now, so now we can resume once again. So just like I said in my previous video, so the next thing is basically going to be dropping the K-member and then getting the engine on the K-member, and that is one more step, one closer step that we get to finally getting the Shelby back up and running. I have to tell you that my plans with this car sort of changed, but I'll talk more about that in a little bit. For now, let's get started with the oil change. So again, pretty simple. Let's just raise the car and let's drain that oil. Oil has been drained, the oil filter is off, so now it's time to put in the new oil and the new filter. So this is the oil that I'll be using today, Pennzoil Ultra Platinum. Now you guys may be asking, why am I using Pennzoil and not AMSOIL like I usually do with all of my other cars? Well, not for a specific reason, but the previous owner of this car, he has a collection of Vipers. He is a huge Viper fanatic, and this is the oil that he was using. He also has my exact same Viper It's a twin turbo making 2600 wheel horsepower, and is using this same oil, so I feel pretty confident using it. No, but in reality, all jokes aside, they've done several tests with Pennzoil and Amsoil, and they pretty much are both up there. They're pretty close when it comes to both performance and quality, so I'll stick to Pennzoil at least for now. I'll still be using Amsoil for the rest of my cars, and of course I'll be using this SRT Mopar filter, which was the exact same one that was there, that matches my new Mopar chair here. Since I'm doing an oil change on this car, I decided to check the oil catch can, just because I do that with every oil change for my cars, and I also check the oil catch can periodically. So I decided to check this one while I was at it, and check this out. So this did have a little bit of oil, so I just wanted for you guys to see this. So like I said before, the previous owner only did one oil change on this car, and then he didn't drive it. This is pretty much a clean oil, but I just wanted to show you so you guys can see that the catch can is doing what it's supposed to do. It's pretty much preventing from this oil going into the intake system and just keeping everything clean. But now I'm just going to drain this, clean this, then put this back on there for the oil catch can. I already poured in all of the new oil, so this specific engine takes 11 quarts. I poured 10.5, so I still have half a quart there left. Before I pour that, I'm going to turn on the car. I'm just gonna let it warm there for a bit, then I'll go ahead and check the level of the oil. If it still needs a little bit, then I'll go ahead and pour the rest, and then we should be good. So I ended up taking 10.5 quarts after I turned it on, just let it warm up for a little bit. It still showed that it was fine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm taking that half quart back to my house, and then tomorrow morning I'll just check again. If it needs more, then I'll go ahead and pour that back in. But back to what I was saying earlier in regards to, I may have changed my mind when it came to this car. So I know I had said in a previous video that I was thinking, you know what, I don't know, maybe sometime in the future I'll do something with this car in regards to building it. For now, I'll just leave it how it is. But I think now it's gonna come a lot sooner, because I've been thinking, and for sure I'm pretty certain it's going to stay in A. I'm not gonna go any forced induction. I know that this car can make so much power, ridiculous power going twin turbo. I mean, like I said before, the previous owner, he has this exact same car, twin turbo, making 2600 wheel horsepower. But I think I'm good. I don't think I want that. I don't think I'm gonna go supercharged either, because I mean, I already have 2 supercharged cars, so I think that is more than enough. I think I'm just gonna keep it NA, just because, I don't know, something about an NA car, if an NA car comes like that from factory, I just really like to just retain, I guess, that authenticity of the car. I just really like how it feels. And since this car is mainly going to be a road course car, I mean, of course I'm going to drive it here and there on the street, but since it's mainly going to be at the road course, I was thinking, why don't I perhaps go 9-liter with this car? I mean, I've seen some videos, I've read in some forums with some owners that have this car going 9-liter, and I was thinking, that seems pretty interesting. At first, I thought, you know what, let me just head cam. But then I thought, you know what, if I'm gonna do that, I might as well go all the way. And then, I mean, my thoughts were just processing this. I was thinking, okay, if I'm gonna do that, then you know what, I think I want to take apart this engine myself. I already did the Shelby, so I thought, why not do it with the Viper? I mean, I've never done it. I mean, the Shelby was my first engine that I disassembled, and I just thought it's going to be just very fun. I'm pretty interested. I'm curious just to see this engine. And I mean, there's 2 companies that either way, they work on Vipers. So if I disassemble the engine and I take it to them, it really doesn't matter at the end, because they'll have to do a lot of engine work to it. So I don't know, I'm still thinking about it. That's just something that's come into mind recently, something that will probably happen really soon. But like I said, I'm still thinking about it. Let me know what you guys think. I'm curious to know what your thoughts are on that. Do you think I should do it? Do you think I should leave it stock? Let me know in the comments down below. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.